Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, welcome to the Eagle Talk Show. Bienvenidos al show de las águilas. Por favor, please stand up and welcome your host, Mycah Ariano. Welcome, bienvenidos al show de los águilas. Welcome to the Eagle Talk Show. Our show today is about, it takes a village. It takes all of us, parents, partners, to educate a child in this village. Es un tema de un taller de hoy, es para educar a nuestros padres, que la comunidad es para enforzar la educación para sus hijos, como en parte de ustedes que están involucrados en la educación de la escuela de sus hijos. You are the leader. You are the first teacher of your child's education. We got wonderful organizations here that's going to provide services, materials for us today. So let's get this show started. How about that? Welcome, bienvenidos. Today we're going to learn more about how we can engage our parents and the school setting, especially with this Austin Independent School District. And it's you as the leader that we need you to partner with us. And so when we started about a year ago with the first guest, we brainstormed with this, what we need to do something different, kind of flavor it in the school setting. This is the first time we have a talk show at Walnut Creek. Child Inc. is an agency here that provides strengthening tools to the family, really improving the emotional part. Most of us know it, and some of us know what is Child Inc.
Yeah. Most people think Child Inc. is a daycare, and it's not. It's a child development center, and it's a Head Start, basically what it is, Head Start Center. So it serves children from 0 to 3 for early Head Start, and then from 3 to 5. And basically, it helps children that may be a little disadvantaged financially in the community, and try to assess them and find out if they have any learning challenges, disabilities, anything like that, and try to prepare them so that by the time they get to public school or kinder, first grade, they're up to par with everyone else. And
you mentioned disabilities. That's like kind of not also emotionally, psychologically.
Anything.
But it's more the academically, the literacy part?
Well, all of that. They'll do an assessment on the child, a complete assessment, and find out where every child is different. So based on what they find, they also want to find out what the source is. Sometimes usually you find, and I'm sure you're aware of this, when a child has challenges learning, a lot of times it's just stuff going on at home.
Right.
And so that's where I come in. My department is the parent and family community engagement. And so basically my job is to help families get involved.
So kind of strengthen the families.
Forzar
la familia, para que se puedan en la familia, enforzar la familia, y también para que se enfoquen más en educación para sus hijos.
Sí, fortalecer la familia, siempre porque cuando mamá y papá están mejor, los niños están mejores.
Yeah. What share with programs?
Well, we have, for example, the parent engagement program that I'm involved in. We do everything that we can to get the parents involved. One of the other programs is a fatherhood project that I'm involved in. That's to help fathers get involved. Right now, there's currently about 24 million children in the United States that are growing up without their fathers.
I was one of them. But at least I had, Matthew, my leaders or my mentors were my tios, my uncles. But not everybody has that, that enrichment.
Yes.
So share with us about the program.
Yeah, some of them don't. Some moms are growing up or raising children and doing great jobs, but unfortunately, I don't have a lot of support or they might move to a town or city that they're by themselves. So that's where programs like this come in. We're involved with helping we encourage as fatherhood is to be a father, whether it's with your child or grabbing the child next to you. Because we can be fathers to more than just our children and helping raising the village and helping, because like you said, it takes a village. And so we definitely encourage fathers to get involved with more than just their own children.
How's anyone links to your services? How they qualify or they pre-screen? What's the process?
Well, the best way is to either go to the website, thechildlink.org, and they have the enrollment application there. And the other way is just to show up to the Child Link.
But if I don't have a laptop,
you can go to Child Link.
I don't know how to work. Funcionar la laptop. What are my options?
Go to Child Link, 818 East 53rd Street. You can go there and ask for services. They'll get you to the enrollment because they have to do eligibility. Okay. And so I don't work in that department, but they'll do an assessment.
So y'all
with your
take
family.
Medicare?
Well, if once enrollment is established, then the parent gets a lot of benefits. We actually work with Becky. We send a lot with dental and medical and
resources.
And it is. I don't want to say childcare, but we have the centers for children, but it's a child development center. So while you're at work, which is one of the requirements to go to work, we have the children there, but we're teaching them and helping them grow and then also overcome the challenges that they have.
So the Child Development Center is right there at your central office.
Well,
Do you have satellites?
Yes, we have about 14 different centers that around the.
I know you have some group of people here at Walnut
Austin.
Creek.
Yeah, well, we partnered last year, a few years ago, with the Healthy Relationship, so that helps.
And that's what is part of the Healthy Relationship, is another program, or is it still?
Well, that actual grant was not funded, but through the parent engagement, we have other programs. We have like the Parents' Night Out, Family Matters, so those are workshops.
So elaborate with me. ¿Qué es lo que es el Family Night o
Asuntos familiares? Tenemos cada tercer miércoles del mes y son talleres para fortalecer las familias y hablamos sobre asuntos familiares, las cosas que pasan en las familias, y luego el jueves, el tercer jueves del mes, tenemos el Noche de Padres que pueden venir.
So that's on a Thursday.
On Thursday, y tenemos cena ligera para todos y también tenemos cuidado de niños para que vengan, para que no tengan excusas que no pueden venir.
Your program provides that.
Yes.
Bueno, ¿qué no, verdad?
Les damos de cenar.
Well, la cultura es, si trae comida, estoy. Sí. And the different cultures is, if you have dinner, because some of us go to work. I mean, some of us do work. And then you have programs, and I want to get that program. I want to learn what's that program, workshop. Sí. We all experience that. Sí. But you're going, okay, I get out at 5:30. There's no food, okay, I have to go cook. El viejo está acá conmigo y ¿qué quiere que le comer? My husband is talking about, okay, you're going to go there, you're going to go and have dinner. So programs like that accommodate a light dinner, because a lot of funding is very different.
Yes.
They provide, and that engage the parents to go into those workshops.
We even have taxi vouchers. If they say, well, I can't get to you, we'll come pick you up.
Okay, how do I go by that? By really getting to qualified on that one? You got me started now.
We provide the food, we provide the childcare, we'll bring you there, we'll take you home, and we get to have all these parents come and we talk about the relationship between mom and dad. We talk about communication in situations. We talk about behavior, all those things because the number one thing, people always ask, what is the number one thing to help a child succeed? And studies have shown that the number one thing is for mom and dad to get along. If mom and dad gets along,
that is interesting to know
the statistics rise for a child to be able to go to college.
No matter, as long as there's a male and female role there.
Yes.
Positive.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Obviously,
the best, in the ideal environment, it is for the biological mom and biological dad to be involved.
But in this society,
as long as there's someone there.
Interesting that, the communication, how the classes are communicating. And a lot of us deal with that. Are y'all dealing with marriages and relationships with that? No? Yes? I'm sure there's challenges there, that the communication, because we're in a society expectation, and then we're trying to provide, in cultures, I'm not saying just Latino cultures, is provide food and shelter. That's a little bit changing, because in my time, and in probably your time too, that it was to provide food on the table, work, but then they realized that it was the key for education for us. At least my mom did that.
Yes.
And so I was very blessed. Like I said earlier, I was blessed because I had my mentors or my tios, my uncles, and my aunts And how did my mom did that? And it's my mom, may she rest in peace. My mom, I keep saying, Mom, how did you do that?
Yeah.
And I'm sure y'all can relate that with your parents, right? Single parents, or your parents, passed on, crossed over, and then your mom stay, your dad stay there. You're going, how's that happen? 6 kids, hello,
Yeah.
And so, but even my mom says, Mijo, they have services like that. They have services already nowadays. So where were they? I go, Mom, it's changed. She goes, let's just do it. My mom used to say this. She said, it's not the kids, Mycah. It is the parent. Because we're overwhelmed with stuff in society. Yes. And so we focus on other stuff. In your program, Strengthening Families, which I'm familiar with it's strengthened that communication with with our partner.
Yes, because communication is the key. And as most people know, like you said, that in relationships, men and women are different.
Us and you, we want this right now, right here, and it's todo. Is it?
We want facts.
Women, don't get offense, okay? Don't tell me the show, and they're decided, but then something pops up, an idea, and let's just change the plan.
Yeah.
And so communication is the key. So said, okay, your idea really works, but this is how it's going to work.
And it's not just communicating in the sense of we need to sit down and talk. It's knowing how to talk to each other, because men...
Not buenos dias and that's it, right?
Yeah.
Good morning,
men and women think differently. We process differently. We hear differently. And sometimes that's where we don't get our message across and wonder why doesn't he listen, or why doesn't she respond? Well, you're not communicating the way she wants you to communicate, or the way he wants you to communicate.
I'm going to invite you to come and do a workshop here at Walnut Creek, and anybody who wants a workshop on that is very good.
Anytime.
Because that's a challenge with parent engagement.
Yes.
And I have a lot of female involved, which is great. I want you here, okay? We want you here. But I want men, I know there's some men in the audience, maybe single parents, but men, I want it to be engaged.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about that later on. How can we partner with you and engage el hombre, the man? They're providers most of the time. And so they're focused on food, shelter. Am I correct, pretty much?
Yes.
And then the last thing comes is the involvement with their kids.
Yes.
And not knowing that some of us struggle to come to this country, and any immigrant. And we come here is because we believe in a dream, right? Am I right? And the dream, we disconnect that, the struggles that we come to this country. And so kind of reinforce that. To say, you came to this country for a reason, because we forgot, because we have to provide food and shelter with the kids. I think the program, collaborating with you all and educating our male parents, I think it would be very key for us to continue the engagement.
And one of the biggest things for men is, like you said, the stereotypical thing is provide, go to work, bring the money, pay the bills. And the men, the role gets lost and the importance gets lost. And one of the messages that I bring across, that we bring across with the parent engagement and fatherhood project is, Dad, you're valuable. You're important. We need you. The family needs you. Your kids need you. You're not just the second adult. You're dad. And when they get a hold of that message and realize, wow, I'm needed. I'm part of this process of raising these children.
So
kids.
So it's part of just the communication.
Bringing validation and value to dad and say, you know what, you're more than a paycheck.
The expectation that the culture has, the expectation that we all have that's in the role model, and even also in the female role model also too. And so things will change in the process on that. And that's leads into creating what? It takes a village. Organization, you as a leader, admire your leadership, and we're talking about more about engaging in Walnut Creek, and hopefully the people that are seeing us today will call Child Inc. and say, hey, we heard of this on the Eagle Talk show, and how can we partner with you all so you can strengthen our community, our parent engagement component?
Yes, anything we can do to help.
Anything, Matthew. We want to thank Matthew for being our guest here today. That leads me into our next guest. She's the first Latina in the Austin Council PTA. She's going to be accompanied also by Art Rodriguez. He is a leader parent here at Walnut Creek. So let's just welcome Mycah, Sanchez, Arturo Rodriguez. Please come and join us and let's have a talk. Mycah, share with us in our audience how strong, first of all, what's PTA? What PTA is? We know it's Parent Teacher Association.
Right.
And first of all, congratulations on being the first Latina in our district in the Austin Council.
Thank you. We are the Parent Teacher Association, and we form communities within every school in AISD, and there is a PTA in every school in AISD. And we try to provide different activities for the families. We want to see the community of the school come together in benefit for the children. And so that's what we do. We provide training for the parents. We provide, or even the teachers, we provide resources that they might need to help them within the school, and just any information that they might need.
Is it open to anyone in the community?
Yes, anyone can be a PTA member. You don't have to be a parent or a teacher in the school. You can be a community member, a business owner. Anyone can be a member of the PTA. If you care about this school or the school that your child attends, or even if you have neighbors that attend a school, you can become a member of the PTA.
What's the role really? What do they do in the community? I mean, I shared earlier about laws, and share with us what are they?
Well, one of the laws that the PTA helped to bring to the U.S. is the child safety seatbelt law.
So that's what happened.
Yes, the PTA was behind that law several years ago. And in fact, the PTA was also behind the establishment of the kindergarten program on a national basis back in like the 60s or 70s.
Wow.
So we advocate for children, not only here at this school, also at the city level, at the state level, and at the national level. So if you're a member of Walnut Creek PTA, you're a member of the Texas PTA and National PTA.
That's so good.
Yeah.
And there's always the conferences or training, right?
Right. There's always trainings, there's always conferences, and we provide individualized training.
So we can have fun.
Yes.
We can have fun. Because I know people know PTAs. Un carnaval. It's a carnival. That's all they do. Is it all about that?
No, it's a mixture of everything. There is some work because we are a 501c3, and every PTA is a 501c3, so every PTA is its own individual business, and you have to protect the business, but you can have fun also. And the fun is that's the best part, because you get to work with children, you get to provide activities for the kids. For example, you could have a helicopter land in the fields here at Walnut Creek, and the kids can climb on board. How many kids can say that they've actually been inside of a helicopter?
Well, becoming engineers or being involved in the military, who knows,
right? Right.
That is
so it's amazing. All you have to do as a PTA parent is just ask around to see, what kind of leaders or who you can bring here to Walnut Creek that is free, and the kids get to enjoy it. And the best part for me is seeing the kids smile and having them wave at me, "Hi, Monica," when I'm walking down the hallway. That's the best part, because that's what it's all about. The kids, they're the future.
What got you into that leadership? ¿Qué es lo que te animó para estar en tu posición ahorita?
Yo nada más quería conocer un pedacito de la vida escolar de mis hijos. Okay. Y solo que me metí al PTA por esa razón. Porque nada más quería conocer qué es lo que ellos ven cuando están caminando por el pasillo de su escuela. Y empecé poquito a poquito. Y me gustó mucho que podría ayudar a los niños a mi manera. Y yo trabajo tiempo completo. Soy mamá, soy esposa, tengo mi familia, pero como quiera, yo veo lo que yo estoy haciendo hoy y cada día como algo que estoy haciendo para todos los niños de Austin.
So that's what you do. To share with me in a language that your role, you're a parent.
Right, I'm a parent. I'm a full-time employee.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yes, I'm a mother. I'm a wife. I have a family. I have 2 sons. And I see it as, I'm giving my time to all of the children in Austin, and hopefully in Texas and in the nation.
That is so good.
Because it's, they're our future.
Yeah,
and if we don't speak up for them, who is?
Yeah. It takes us a village to do
right. That. Si nosotros no hablamos por nuestros hijos, nosotros los que los conocemos más, ¿quién va a hablar por ellos?
Yeah, that's good. Art. I know you've been involved with PTA, and I know that your leadership has impact at Walnut Creek and will continue doing it through the leadership of PTA. What's your role as PTA here at Walnut Creek?
I'm the treasurer.
You got all the money then?
Well, I manage the money.
The money, okay, you manage the money.
I'm the treasurer. I'm a parent myself, and I do work full-time myself, and I have 4 children, and a wife, one wife.
You learned something about strengthening families, right? That's a good thing to do.
2 of our kids come to Walnut Creek, and
You got
and I know
twins.
that from the first day that our daughter came to Walnut Creek, one of the things that we came and we met the teacher and we told the teacher, we want to be involved in our child's education.
Can you repeat that so everybody hear that?
We want to be involved in our child's education.
It's like, don't ask what your community can do for you. You ask the community what you can do.
Yes.
That is so key.
And my wife, she also comes and she helps out in the classroom. So we are pretty busy.
She's around here, I know
yeah. Yeah, we're very busy with our 4 children, but we know school is important for our children. And while we're here, we help out all the children, not only our children, but all the children while we're here. And you mentioned I'm the treasurer, and you know.
You tell the officers and the president how to budget and what to spend, because when we see a lot of money, we go, oh, we can buy all that stuff, right?
Yes, and you know we as like most schools, we do fundraisers to get money so that we can do the things that we budget for throughout the year.
It takes the time for you as a leader and being a parent engaged with their community. I mean, I applaud you for that, both of you for that, because I think the time is so precious for you as a family, and the skills that we mentioned with Matthew, with Charlene, the strength in whatever you're doing. That's what we're here for today, is whatever you're doing, so we can give those tools academically, socially, to our parents and to our guests today to modify whatever they want into their home environment and to strengthen their family and also empower the education for their child. It's the key. They're son los maestros. They're the teachers, first teacher. That's why I say here, I'm the secondary teacher. And so the child needs to learn the basic stuff before coming to pre-K. Share with us, is there any training? If I'm a parent, training, workshops?
We actually provide training every semester through the Austin Council of PTAs. And then the Texas PTA has trainings also. They have online trainings through their webinars. And they have annual conferences in February and in the summer that you can attend. It's a 3-day conference full of trainings. It's all kind of information related to the PTA or related to finances or even how to get more dads involved, bringing different programs to the PTA through your school. There's all kinds of training. And then the Austin Council can come out to each individual campus also and provide individualized training for...
Is there a fee on that?
No,
What?
Everything is free, yeah.
Okay. Supplies that just have to...
There's some trainings that have small books that need to be bought, but they're like $6. So for the most part, the trainings are free.
What does it take to be a treasurer? What do you need to know?
Know some math, basic math.
You see, that's what it is. The kids need to know basic math. I think we also say, if the child walks into their career knowing the basic math, I think that is the key for them to be successful.
And that's actually one thing that we do for parents is...
Because math doesn't change any language.
Right. And
the beauty of math,
Yeah. And so we provide training so that parents understand how to create a budget, how to manage your checkbook while you're working for the PTA, and that transfers to their daily life also.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Let me add to that,
Sure.
Mycah, that anyone can become a PTA member. All the parents, I know we have parents that work a lot, and we understand that. I work myself. But we can, if you want to become a member, you can come and talk to us, and we can make time to even to train you. And even after work, there is always something to do in PTA. So although parents are welcome, they're all invited to come and become members of PTA.
And just because you become a member doesn't mean that you have to come to the meetings, you have to volunteer, you have to do this or that. No, just become a member. It's that simple. Becoming a member makes you the member of Texas PTA and National PTA, so you still receive all of the benefits. If you can attend one meeting per year, that's wonderful. If you can give 1 hour per year of your volunteer time, that's wonderful also.
In the school setting.
Right, in the school setting, because in the end, we're doing all of this for the children here at Walnut Creek and in the district.
So you become a member, you get a membership card, and you get discounts with that card.
Whoa, discount. Yes. Nita, let's just thank our guests. Austin Learning Academy has been here in the Austin area. They provide the literacy component of the parents, to enforce the parents, to improve the quality of education for their child. They have wonderful programs. So let's just welcome Austin Learning Academy, Belinda Rojas, Luciana. One of our parents are here. Do you know what DRA is? It's the Child Development Reading Assessment. And it's how your child, when it comes to school in different grade levels, you're going to hear the DRA. And it's how, in different levels, your child's already in the capacity of reading in different grades. So it's the expectation. Es un programa donde le hacen una evaluación para sus hijos, en qué nivel está leyendo, en qué grado. Y tienen el nivel, qué grado puede estar el escolar, el estudiante. So that level tells the teachers where are they. So they help us with child development. So Belinda, welcome.
Thank you.
Share with us, what is Austin Learning Academy? What do they do?
Oh, wow. Well, we're a nonprofit, have been around in the Austin area for over 20 years, and we have a very unique program. It's based on a model that not only targets children through quality early childhood development, but it also targets parents with also education programs. So in the model that we run here at Walnut Creek, we have a class of 3 and 4-year-old children, and the goal is to get them school ready. We want them to be prepared to enter school, not behind, but ahead. So we focus a lot on literacy, early literacy development, also on social emotional development. And the majority of our children are Spanish speakers, monolingual Spanish speakers. So part of the goal is to just naturally introduce them to English. So many of them, by the time they leave our program, are fully bilingual, which is a wonderful thing. But while they're in their programs, their moms and their dads are also in a program to learn English. And in that class, it's not just learning English, but it's also learning how to be effective parents. So we have a parent program as well. And then at Walnut Creek, we also have an adult basic education class, folks that have parents that have completed their levels in their English classes and move on.
And go into higher education.
Absolutely. And then on to GED. And we also have a citizenship component, a citizenship classes.
We've got it all done in the community.
We have it all.
It's all about partnership.
Yes.
The assessment we've done with the child development, when they come to pre-K, and we get the assessment, it's phenomenal because that's what we're talking about, DRA.
Right.
We rate that and really look into it and evaluate to that, and we say, wow, okay, this is what educational tools is implemented with organization and non-institutional tools with this child that comes to pre-K, and we see the difference in the reading level.
That's
So
wonderful.
your program has improved in our academic programs here that we have that. And then the literacy part that you have with the adults. One of the things interesting with the adult program, they become leaders in the community. That's recommended by the agency. They have to give 30 minutes in the morning and the afternoon as a leader volunteer, whatever it is, might be. And they have to make so many hours. How many hours is required per month from being in class?
Oh, to be in class, we have a very strict attendance policy. It's 70% of the hours offered for that month, they have to be in attendance. We have a waiting list. Walnut Creek has 51 parents enrolled in the program and 22 children in our early childhood class of 3 and 4-year-olds. But also, I don't want to leave out the school agers because some of our parents have children that are in 1st grade or 2nd grade and 3rd grade and up. And so we have loving literacy events for them where parents and children engage in intergenerational reading activities, literacy activities. So those are important to mention as well.
You have the Love and Logic program also, right?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
I know we're working on that in this semester.
And we also have nutrition classes via our parenting classes. It's a very comprehensive program, and it's beautiful because it's integrated. So what the children are learning, the unit that the children are learning, the parents are learning that as well. So the whole concept is that the learning that's occurring in the classroom is transferring into the home.
And that leads into the results of when you engage with parents into thinking themselves for higher education that impacts their child's also higher education. Luciana, share with us what you have accomplished so far with Austin Learning Academy. ¿Qué es lo que el programa le ha dado a usted para avanzar su carrera o su educación?
Me ha ayudado en todo. En lo personal, en ser mejor mamá, en ser buena hija, en todo me han ayudado.
En inglés, what you have accomplished doing the program. There's something happened to you that the Austin Learning Academy had given you those tools to your dream.
Hace días tuve la prueba de la ciudadanía americana.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to hear.
Y estuve muy nerviosa, pero las dos maestras que yo tengo, que es Miss Ruth y Miss Gana, me ayudaron a que yo lo podía hacer sin que no tuviera nervios, que yo lo podía lograr y lo logré.
Your organization has impacted so much and will continue being supportive with us, Belinda, and Austin Learning Academy. But a lot of people have called us because we heard what we're doing, the talk show, the Eagle Talk Show, and they heard corporations, business, and said, well, what's happening? And said, well, we have a parent that passed the test, become a citizen. And that's to us leaders in the community because we continue that. So one company, well, several companies called and wanted to share with you one of them is North Park Dental Family Center. Becky's business is honored to have you as a leader in Walnut Creek, and you continue the leadership. They're giving you $100 gift card from Sears. I want to thank all the sponsors. We have Wells Fargo. We have Smart Styles. We have Elliot Tyson. Raise your hand out there. And he's doing the photos for us. I got so many sponsors. We have Sendero. And so I want to thank you again. Remember, always remember, you are your child's bus driver for his or her education. Recuerden, usted es el chofer del camión para darle la educación a sus hijos. Gracias. And remember, it takes this village to strengthen our community. Gracias. Gracias. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Muchas gracias. Thank you very much.